Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sean Carlson from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I am the treasurer of Blackjack 98 Enterprises, and I'm going to show you one of the weed whackers that I intend on rebuilding. So, today's date is Saturday, February the 27th, so let's get to it. This here is a weed whacker that I had bought from some guy at a garage sale for about $15. And I had went and analyzed it very carefully, and there is a lot of work that I need to do to make this run again. So when I first took off the air filter, I noticed that the air filter itself was extremely dungy, corroded, and dull. Like, this thing is like so gross and full of junk that it's not going to work anymore. So when I look at the carburetor, it somewhat looks clean in there. You can tell that there's some debris on the edges of there. So I'm starting to think that for the age of this weed whacker, there's probably some stuff inside the cylinder. Now, when you look at the carburetor on this side, you should see something extremely very wrong. And there it is. Do you see it? The son of a bitch and primer bulb is on the bottom. The person who probably had this way before him probably rebuilt this and rebuilt it the wrong way. So this part here is actually on the right side. You just gotta flip it over, just like that, and the primer bulb should be up. And if he did try to get it going like that, he probably screwed up on the intake and the exhaust on the fuel tanks, and as you can see, they're not connected. So somebody went and made an attempt at rebuilding this or fixing it, and they failed dramatically. So looking at everything else that there is to look at on here, I'm probably going to assume that there's some damage to the gas tank, if there is any. And just so you know, that's an engineering flaw with these weed whackers, is having the gas tank on the bottom, because when people put it down, not everybody puts it down lightly. They actually go and slam it down, actually damaging the gas tank. So I'm going to probably need to manufacture or design a type of landing for the bottom of that gas tank, so that way it does not touch the ground. But the work that will be done to this weed whacker is it will be stripped from its bare bones. Everything will be taken right down from the motor all the way along the shaft, all the way along to the line. And this thing here is stuck. This is supposed to move freely, and it's not moving very freely. I'm not even going to bother trying to pull the rewind cord, but that's a lie, because I'm actually going to do it right now. Holy shit, that's like really majorly stuck. Okay, so I cannot pull that, which means I cannot turn the crank, which means the cylinder, the piston, is probably seized inside. So all the work that is going to be done to this is the carburetor is going to be rebuilt. It's going to be taken out, it's going to be flushed, cleaned. All the parts that are inside the carburetor are going to be rebuilt. I'm going to take out the actual cylinder and the piston. I'm going to replace the spark plug, take out the exhaust. I'm going to clean that out too, flush it out, get inside here, take that out. I'm going to look inside the cylinder. I'm probably going to take out the piston and the rings and replace the piston rings that are in there. The gas tank is going to need to be flushed out. There's new fuel lines that I'm going to put in there. That primer bulb on the bottom is probably cracked. I'm going to replace that. All the gaskets and stuff inside there. That's here air filter. I'm going to replace that with a sponge. Believe it or not, but cleaning sponges work good as an air filter. And I forgot to tell you guys, when you press this here, there is not much movement in it. In fact, it gets stuck. I'm going to have to clean the line, which feeds the throttle line. And since everything looks kind of water damaged and rusted out, I'm going to assume the same for the line on the shaft. So I'm going to have to take the shaft out and apart. I'm going to take this here housing apart on the line here. Everything's going to be greased, oiled, washed, cleaned, and this unit should look like a brand new unit by the time that I am done with it. And it's going to take a lot of work for this one in particular, so I'm going to leave this one last because I'm going to enjoy friggin' taking it apart and fixing it. So that will be my summer project that I have done, and here's my other summer projects that I have worked on. These here weed whackers work, by the way, and this one here is the exact same one as this one here. So they're the same. That's how I knew that the carburetor was upside down, not only just by looking at it. So that will be my project. I'm going to keep you all tuned as to how it goes along with the future videos. Once again, my name is Sean Carlson. Have a good day.